Look at that, guys. There we go. Oh my God. Oh, there he is. Oh, I just came up and pecked at it. What's going on, everybody? Members of the Lojo Fishing fam. Hopefully you guys are having a great day today. I've got bugs and mosquitoes all over me. It's crazy. As you guys can see, it's a beautiful morning here in the southeast. A lot of fog rolling in, so much so that you can barely even see the water behind me. But you know what? That's okay. It's a little spooky. We've got like millions of birds making noise over here, which you guys can probably hear. And then you've got this fog rolling in, this death fog. You know, it looks like the world is coming to an end. But that's okay, because normally fishing conditions like this are really good for what we're gonna be doing today. So a couple weeks ago, guys, did a video on my channel where I actually compared two of the most inexpensive braided fishing lines on Amazon. And you guys really seemed to enjoy that. And in the video, you guys said you wanted to see me do more review type videos. But don't worry, you guys that love fishing, today is going to be an actual like fishing day. But we're gonna throw in a little review as we go. As you guys might also know, October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And guys, whether you've been affected by breast cancer or not, I personally have not, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't strike your family or your loved ones or your friends any moment. So anything that we can do to raise awareness for breast cancer awareness, that's a good thing. And the color is pink during October. So people wear like pink clothes, they wear pink shirts, they use pink items that normally wouldn't be pink. So I decided, with the help of Fishing Sir and GODLINE, to kind of do something similar. As you can see, here's my Fishing Sir GODLINE, and yes, it is pink. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. Literally never seen pink line before, but yeah, thanks a lot, Fishing Sir and GODLINE, for providing us with this pink line for today's little video. So basically, guys, we're going to use this pink braided line. We're going to get all spooled up, and we are going to throw a multitude of different topwater baits this morning because, like I said, you can't beat weather like this right here for throwing topwater lures. So we've got big Whopper plopper, small Whopper plopper, double plopper, who's used that before, got a topwater spook, and a popper. We're going to do a little review of the GODLINE as we go, and I've actually made a video about GODLINE in the past that did really well as well, so we'll see how this line stacked up against that line. We're going to judge it on the three main characteristics that I always judge line off of, and that is castability, durability, how tough it is, and how smooth and how loud it is coming through the guides. Those are the three main things that I judge braided line off of. Also, you definitely want to watch until the end because GODLINE was nice enough to provide me with this giant spool, 500 meters of 50-pound braid in moss green. So I will be giving that away to one of you lucky members of the Lojo Fishing fam. So stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll tell you exactly how you can enter to win that giant spool of braid. But enough talk, let's get rigged up with this pink braided line, see if we can catch us a topwater fish or two, talk about this line a little bit, see if it measures up to the other lines that I have reviewed before. As usual, got my little Lose combo here. I got a Lose Mach 2 speed spool and a Lose custom speed stick as my rods. I think it's like a 7'2", medium heavy, fast action. Pretty typical for a topwater application for me. You guys are always asking me, you know, what rod and reels that I'm using, so that's what I'm using today. Look at that, guys. That is amazing. Exactly as cool looking as I thought it might be. God, I hate it when one side gets overfilled and the other side's not filled yet. God, I hate it when that happens. All right. So if you guys have ever wondered what a pink spool of braid looks like, all spooled up on a reel, there you go. What lure are we going to start off with today? What do you guys think? What would you start off with? I'm thinking it's pretty calm right now, so I'm actually going to start with a popper, and then we're going to work our way up to some of the more, like, you know, moving baits once some wind picks up. All right. You guys are probably wondering what size line this is. This is actually 50-pound braid. And that's typically what I use 9 times out of 10. I know, guys, that's really heavy. I'm not saying that's what you guys have to throw. You know, you could probably get away with 30, maybe even down to like 15 or 20. It's just, in my experience, I've always preferred to go too heavy rather than too light. That's just me. All right, got my reel all set up. Let's make our first cast with this stuff. Okay, nice little first cast. Look at that pink braid. That is just cracking me up. It's gonna really crack me up if we like slam a giant fish on this pink braid. First bird's nest. Don't know if that was my fault or the line. Not really a bad one, but just important to note when we do get a bird's nest. You know, it doesn't matter the best line in the world, you can still get a bird's nest with it if you cast incorrectly or don't have your settings right. So the first one we won't blame on the line. I'll take the blame on the first one. There we go. Oh, that's a nice little fish right there, guys. Oh man, he was stuck in something. That's why he felt so nice. Woo, man. I was just about to give up on the old popper. Woo, man. Those topwater hits, I mean, they always scare you. At least me. Even when you're ready for them. Not a big fish by any means, but baby, he came along and crushed that popper. Nice little thick, healthy guy though. So that's good. All right, buddy. Get on out of here. I am sure glad I did not put the popper down just yet. God, he felt like a monster because right when he hit right there, I think he like dove and got caught in some stuff like this. It felt like an absolute monster, but woo, okay. Oh, and there's another bird's nest, but that happens sometimes when you catch a fish, the line gets pulled really tight and your next cast is all messed up. So that might not have been the line's fault. So the line held up pretty well right there, obviously. I mean, 50-pound braid, you expect that to be able to handle a fish that size, you know, rather easily. So no surprise there. Castability's been pretty good, and I really haven't done too much analysis on the noise that it makes yet. I'm kind of focusing more on the fishing aspect of it this morning, like actually going fishing with it and just kind of seeing how it holds up. Man, he came up and just nailed it. There's nothing better than topwater fishing, guys. Straight up, nothing better. Fishing the popper real slow, guys. That's what it's for, is to be worked slow, in my opinion. If you really want to go slow, this is a really good lure. One thing that's important to note on that fish catch right there that a lot of you beginners out there may want to take notice of, if you remember, he got hit like right there. Okay, and that looks like it's probably far on the GoPro, but that's like right in front of me. Okay, so the moral of what I'm saying is finish your cast. You know, you make these long casts and that's great, and a lot of times you'll get bit really far away from yourself, but finish your cast. Work it all the way back to you, because you never know when that bass is just following it. Like right there, I think he was following it probably for a while. So if you've got a bass that's following it and then, you know, it gets kind of close to you and you just give up and reel it in, you're not going to catch that fish. You know, keep working it until it gets right in front of you, guys. That's one of the best pieces of advice I could ever give a beginner, is finish your cast every single time. I know it's frustrating and it's hard to finish that cast because now you want to make another cast. Now you're already ready to make another cast. Whoa, one just busted right out there. Let's see if we can follow up, give him something else to eat. And another bird's nest. That's not great. I wonder if it's the pink that makes it bird's nest. Oh my God. Oh, there he is. Oh, I just came up and pecked at it. Oh, now he's stuck in that tree. No, guys, no. Oh my God. Oh no, I'm stuck in the tree. Guys, I was bringing it through over the top of this like tree right here. Oh my goodness, no. I don't know if he's still on. he got hit though, real light hit. Oh, that makes me sick because I don't want to lose. Oh man, now I'm just stuck in there so good. I don't know what I'm gonna have to break my line off if I can, but this line is really strong. This is a nice durability test. You see that, guys? I'm pulling as hard as I can right there. Oh, it finally came out. Nice. Nice. So my line didn't break, my knot didn't break. Very impressive right there. Oh man, guys, I was coming right over the top of this piece of cover out there, and I saw it shake, and then something came up and just very lightly took it, pecked it, got it. Oh man, but then he dove straight back into that tree and got stuck. All right, Mr. Popper, you've done your thing. See if we can use somebody else. I kind of like to throw a whopper plopper. I just don't know if I should throw the little one or the big one. I think because it is so calm out here, we're gonna throw the little one first. I love how slow you can work a whopper plopper. You know, I'm a big buzzbait guy, but the problem with the buzzbait is just because of the way it's designed, you have to work it fast. For a whopper plopper, you can work it so slow and just keep it in that strike zone. That's why it's become one of the most popular topwater baits out there, because it floats. You can work it slow. You know, that's a huge advantage for a lure like that. Whoa! Something just pecked at my dang whopper plopper. Did you guys see that? That had to be a tiny fish. Just came out and pecked at it. Whoa! God, there was another hit right there. Guys, what the heck? Dang it, dang it, dang it, man. That's 2 hits in almost the same exact spot. Ah! See, what's happening is on the sides of these little ponds, there's all this grass and vegetation that's normally up above the water line, but because of all the rain and stuff lately, now all this stuff is flooded. So there's just fish, they just stack up in there. And when you bring a bait like this through that grass, they can't even help themselves. God. Guys, look at that little rascal right there. Look at this guy. Whoa. He is going to be a stud one day. Chasing bait this big? I don't even think he was, I don't even know how he got hooked just then. Just dragging it through this submerged brush just like I was talking about, guys. Get out of here, dude. Are you serious? It scared me. That was gonna be my last cast. Yeah, I was gonna switch spots one more time. Woo, man. Just when you think the whopper plopper is not gonna do it, you catch a fish. Kaboom. We're gonna make one more spot move, and I'd like to try at least one more of these topwater lures. And we're gonna give this pink GODLINE its final grade. And we're also gonna get into the giveaway details. Stay tuned a little bit longer. If you're still watching, watch a little bit longer. What to throw next? You know, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'd like to throw this double plopper. Let me know in the comment section if any of you guys have ever used double plopper. I've literally only used it one time, and on that one occasion I caught a 6-pound largemouth. So I've got some fond memories of this thing. I just really haven't used it because it is just a goofy bait. But you know, maybe it's showing the fish something new. You know, sometimes that's what it's all about. Basically, for those of you guys that are unfamiliar with what this thing even is, it's kind of like a whopper plopper. It's got 2 little things that plop in the water, and then of course you've got the profile right there, what you want them to hit with your single hook. So let's get this thing out here and see what it looks like. God, this water is so nasty, guys. I don't know if you can tell. But after that hurricane, it just came through and just wiped things out. All right, this thing does float just like a Whopper plopper. Oh my God, that duck scared me. All right, yeah, there they are. They both little things just kind of plop. This is 100% due to the lure, I can tell you that. I think that's why I never used it, because it's so big, it catches so much air when you cast it. There's so much like resistance that it causes a lot of problems with your casting gear. It's starting to come back to me now. That's why I don't use this thing very often. Once again, I do like the fact that you can work it nice and slow though. Nice calm morning like this. I do like that aspect of it. It floats and you can just work it real slow through the strike zone. Yep, this thing sucks. It's not very good. It's not a very good castable bait. That is exactly why I stopped using it. It's all coming back to me. There's hardly any wind either, so no reason for it to be all... Ow! Yep, I'm putting you down, brah. What all have we not used? I think the big Whopper plopper and the spook, yeah. So let's tie the big Whopper plopper on it. It's still really calm. It's not windy at all, and that's kind of what I like when I throw a spook. I like it to be a little windy. So throw the old massive Whopper plopper on there. The good thing about this is it's so heavy, we'll really be able to test the castability. It's so heavy, we should be able to cast the entire spool off. So let's see if we can do that. All right, let's see if we can really chuck this thing out there, and we're gonna be able to. Yep. We can just about cast the spool off, and if I really open up these brakes, we'll be able to. One thing I do like about this big Whopper plopper, I don't know if you guys have ever used like the big version, but it has a completely different sound to it. Like it's like slow, deep, blub, 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 instead of like, you know, the regular Whopper plopper, which is just like, blub, 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 you know? So I like that deeper sound. I think that combined with the fact that it is such a big lure, it does kind of draw the big bites. There are some good size shad and shiners and, you know, bait fish in this pond, so this is really not out of the realm of possibility of being something that a big bass would eat. That was almost the whole spool. Good God. Things sound like a brick hitting the water. I don't know, guys. Let me ask you this. I'm really serious. I want to know from you guys. Do you think that the color of the braided line that you're using, the color, do you think that matters? Okay, let me know what you guys think, because I've had people ask me before, and I've always said, well, you know, it depends on the water clarity. It depends, you know, kind of just depends on what I'm doing. It depends, basically, which is not an answer at all. That's just saying I'm not really sure. But, like, you know, this lure is being fished on pink braided line. So do you think that makes it more effective, less effective, or is it just there's no change at all? You guys let me know what you think. There's a lot of beginner fishermen probably watching this video, and they could probably use your help in the comment section. So I'm not really sure myself. I'm not really convinced that it does make a difference. Whoa. I just spooked a bunch of bait fish out of this little area right here with this Whopper plopper. There's a down tree right there. You guys can't see it. It's in the water. I just brought the Whopper plopper right over top of it. And man, bait fish just went screaming out of there. That's a good sign. The wind is finally picking up a little bit, and that's perfect timing too, because when I'm topwater fishing, I've just got to have a little bit of chop on the water. I have no confidence at all in any lure that I'm throwing if I don't have a little bit of wind. So what I'm gonna do gonna put on the 5th and final lure. Come here, little spook. Look at these hooks on here, guys. God, I'd be lucky if I catch anything on those hooks. I'm really interested to see how you're gonna perform now that the wind has picked up. I think you're gonna do really well. We're gonna catch a fish on this thing, guys. How much you wanna bet? Oh, come on, rain. Was that a hit? Did I just get hit as I was retrieving it in? What the heck? What was that? No. Guys, the rain is moving in. It's moving in on me. I can feel little raindrops, like somebody's just kind of peeing on me. Oh, come on, rain. I thought I was gonna have more time this morning. Ooh, guys, I don't know. Looks like off in the distance over there, that rain is really starting to come down. Golly. I don't mind fishing in the rain, guys. It's just impossible to film good footage in the rain. Or at least I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Guys, I would love to keep fishing, but we got some nasty weather coming in. As you guys can see behind me and all around me, that's not just fog moving in, it's actually light rain. And just check the radar, and there's just a blob of nasty stuff heading our way. So we're gonna have to cut it short right here. But real quick, let's talk about the GODLINE and how it performed. We said we were gonna grade it on 3 things. So castability. I had a few bird's nests, and the last couple times I've done reviews on braid, it hasn't been that bad. So I don't know if it was the lures that I was throwing, if it was the wind, or maybe I didn't have the reels set up right. But I'm gonna give it a B+, which is still a good rating for any line. But you know, yeah, so that's what it is. It's 50-pound braid too, keep that in mind. It's tough to cast 50-pound braid consistently, long casts, without getting some type of bird's nest here and there. As far as loudness and smoothness, it actually performed better than the lines that I have done in the past. I'm actually gonna give it an A-, okay? And like I said, 50-pound braid is gonna be loud. Make no mistake about it. You're not gonna find silent 50-pound braid. It's just not gonna happen. But I felt like the smoothness and the loudness of it was really not bad at all. So that was a big plus for the GODLINE, was the A- rating. Then we come to durability, which I almost always give these lines a B+, because durability is something that you can't test in one setting. You have to, you have to use it for a long time to really test its durability. But it passed the durability test on all accounts. I hooked into a big fish that dove into a tree, and never broke off, never broke my knot, didn't break my line. So that was kind of impressive. But I will still give it a B+, which gives it an average grade around B+, A-, which, hey, it's a good product, good with me. I'd definitely be using it again. Big shout out to GODLINE for sending me that Pink Breast Cancer Awareness Month line. Never seen pink fishing line before, guys. Let me know if they actually make pink fishing line besides GODLINE. But all in all, I'd say it's a really good product, and it's one of those lines that's very inexpensive, So if you're on a budget like me, I'm a budget angler, I try to get everything on the cheap if I can. If you're looking for a good, inexpensive braided line, this is definitely one to try out. I'll put a link right in the top of the description to their Amazon store. If you guys want to check out their GODLINE, please do so. But for those of you guys still watching that want to get your hands on this 500 meters of 50-yard moss green braid by GODLINE, this is what you do. 4 steps, but they're going to take you a grand total of 15 seconds. It's going to take longer for me to tell you what to do than you actually do those things. First of all, hit that thumbs up button. It's right below the video. That's liking the video. Step 2, comment something. Comment anything you'd like, but if you want to talk about braided line, what braided line you like, if you have any experience with GODLINE, comment anything like that. 1 comment per person, that gets you entered. 3, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's a little red button right down there. Click the red button, make it turn gray, and then click the bell notification. If you've already done all that stuff, if you're already a member of the Lojo.fishing fam, then you're good to go. And finally, that little link that I said I was going to put to GODLINE in the description, just click that link and go check them out. I'm not saying you have to buy anything, okay? Because if you guys don't need the line, don't buy the line. But click it and at least go look. That'll be the final step to enter this. I will announce the winner of this giant spool in my next video. Guys, people are constantly asking me, Lojo, how do I know if I win a giveaway? Look, listen, I'm going to post it in the description. So every single one of my videos, just click in the description. It's not going to hurt. And it'll say GODLINE braid giveaway winner. or whatever previous giveaway is, it's gonna say giveaway winner, and then there's the name. So if it's your name, contact me. I have Twitter, I have Snapchat, I have Instagram, I have Facebook. You can message me on any of those social media platforms. If you're not already following me on any of those, you should do that. But you can message me on any of those. I'll get back up with you and get this stuff right out to you. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks to GODLINE. Big shout out to them for providing me with this cool pink line to do today's video. I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. Anytime we can raise awareness for a terrible disease such as, you know, breast cancer, then that's a good thing. So guys, I love each and every single one of you. I will be back at it again very soon. You guys know that. On to the next fishing adventure. Fist bump, I'm out.